welcome to It All Started with Tarot. How are you guys doing today? Alright, so let me start over. There's a couple and a judge who was discussing in a person's chambers or their office at home, or office in this government building, right, that they have to move. They're going to have to relocate. They wasn't able to receive some kind of sudden wealth. They have to change course. They have to change direction. Because they no longer able to put in this toil and labor. You know what I mean? Behind the scenes. When it comes to this woman, when it comes to this woman in their gift, whether that's financial or spiritual, these people is not going to receive the justice that they was looking for, that was supposed to change their lives, like they was going to be moving into. They were supposed to be moving into new houses and new homes. But they wasn't able to fool this woman when it comes to this sudden wealth. This official person could be in the military, could have something to do with the military, could be the overseer of the military. He can no longer put in his toil and labor for this sudden wealth because he received the news that this woman is not in a marriage or a relationship. Woo! This is going to be a little bit difficult, but this is also why I haven't been speaking. You know what I mean? But justice shall prevail, whether I'm speaking or not. Alright, so being these three collaborating could be coming to an end. Because whatever they came together to do is being exposed. They're not going to be able to receive this gift. They're actually going to have to give it. This gift they're going to give to someone is going to change their life. And these fake people, these false people, manipulate this person, this woman or this man to come into their life. I might not share this, but it is what it is. I'm supposed to be quitting smoking, so they really don't want to get this message out, and maybe Spirit don't either. So I've been sitting here quietly observing. All right. Hello. We're going to try this again. Welcome to It All Started with Tarot. How are you guys doing today? I may post this, but please forgive the coughing because I have came down with something. I don't know. This could be somebody not wanting me to get this message out, or my throat chakra has been attacked and blocked for a very long time. So when me talking like this and this much, is been very little. I've been speaking very little. Okay, so now that I'm talking, there's a resistance here. But anyway, going back to the cards. There's a group, a third party, could be bigger than just these three individuals. But these people, I said before, was in somebody's chamber, whether that's in their office chamber at home or the office chamber in the government building. They're talking about that they're not going to receive this justice. This is not going in their favor. They're not going to receive this justice of the set wealth, and they have to move. They have to relocate. They have to pack up. They have to go. They have to go bye-bye. Excuse me. They can no longer put in this toil and labor behind the scenes to receive this adjudication for this sudden wealth, because the woman that they had in mind that's going to receive this gift has changed, or they're moving, or they're going to be moving. But I think they're changed. So being as though the woman that they have been plotting and scheming on, whether it's a man or a feminine energy, they couldn't, their mask fell off. Okay? So when it comes to this sudden wealth and this person portraying himself as a high, upstanding citizen, you know what I mean? Somebody of just and value and many accolades. They can no longer put in this toil and labor either behind the scenes for this sudden wealth, because they received the news, whether it's from a CIA, FBI, somebody that's right hand to this person, somebody that may get their hands dirty for this person, told them, whoever this woman that you've been having in mind or thinking about getting this sudden wealth is not in a relationship. She's not in that courtship. She's not in this relationship. So stop. Whatever they've been taking a long time doing, they're going to have to stop. They're going to have to lay this situation to rest, because okay, when it comes to this finances, this Ace of Pentacles, there's abundant opportunity here. All right, this opportunity is supposed to feed was supposed to benefit a community of people. You know what I mean? It was supposed to, give these people a new abundant life. You know what I mean? Some people were thinking about purchasing islands. Some people was thinking about purchasing land. Some people wanted a house near a river. Some people wanted a house near a lake. Some people wanted a house near a pond. Somebody wanted their own house with a pond. Or somebody was going to build a house with a pond next to it. I don't know, something. But anyway, these people had a lot of plans and ideas when it came to this money. They're not going to get this. They're not going to receive this adjudication, because this masculine has lost control, has lost their power. Whoever this masculine and feminine energy is, they could be witches, they could be warlocks. But they was out here doing magic on this feminine high priestess here. And they was working really hard too. You know what I mean? Working really hard for this person's world to be upside down. Nothing to be finished. Nothing to be, what is it, the master of something but the master of none, something like that. This is what these people wanted. This is the magic and the manipulation that these two was given this power for. See, these people have power, but they use it for dark. So they are like the Mr. and Mrs. Smith of magic in this community. You know what I mean? Or they, but their magic is weakening, losing confidence in their magic. This is divine justice. You know what I mean? They're losing confidence that in their magic, and it's causing arguments within the home, within the partnership, within the relationship. This is also justice for what they did to this Queen of Cups here. When it comes to them wanting this person to be a lack, this person, them wanting to be this person in poverty. But see, what happened was this Queen of Cups High Priestess, she knows who this Emperor is that they was collaborating with. She knows that this Emperor was working really hard to cause disruption in this woman's family, in this woman's home, in this woman's relationship. They couldn't get her to go into the same-sex relationship, or she is now aware that they was putting all this work for a relationship, but these people that they was trying to put this woman in a relationship has involvement in hidden same-sex relationships. Some of these same-sex relationships are going to be exposed, collective. You're going to hear about these same-sex relationships, or you already have. You're going to know these people are gay. Some of y'all don't. Excuse me, gay probably is not the proper word to use, but that part of the LGBT, the LB community, LBQ community. You know what I mean? And this was what they was hiding. You know what I mean? They was hiding that they was into the same sex. They was also into this heterosexual relationship too. You know what I mean? But they didn't want people to know that they was involved in same-sex relationships. This is coming out. That this was hidden. And people are now realizing some of these people was into same-sex relationships. It was hidden, and now it's being revealed. Now it's being exposed, or that's what's coming in the near future. So they wasn't able to gaslight and love bomb this high priestess, because she knew that these people was promiscuous and they slept with both sexes. One of these people either has had a vasectomy, one of these people can't even produce kids, or one of them doesn't even have a male organ anymore. Or it's not strong, there's not stamina to it or something. Or one of these people is a man dressing as a woman. It's some of that going on in this community. So all these people are part of this cult and this group. When I said they slightly delusional, they idolize weird relationships. Like when traditionally we go with people who like 8 years, 5 years, 4 years older. But these people deal with people that is too young for them. But what they was trying to promote or get somebody else into, they was doing it behind the scenes, but they was trying to make somebody else look bad. But this is a part of their community. But they was going to use this to expose somebody and make somebody seem incompetent. You know what I mean? Say somebody's not mentally able to handle some kind of form of Ace of Pentacles here, some kind of abundant opportunity by putting this person into a unrealistic relationship that was going to probably have them the laugh of the town or something like that. And then if the community is sitting here talking about this relationship, that's when the judges and all these people are supposed to come together and strip this person of this right of whatever it is that's supposed to be gifted to them. You know what I'm saying? They was going to sit there and make them a laughing stock of the World Wide Web and the community. And whoever they was going to partner them with was going to be a part of it. So then next thing you know, this person's being laughed at and the other person's getting recognition and You know what I mean? This person's going to be in their home all distraught and mentally unstable. And, you know what I mean? As they painting this picture of this person losing their mind, they now have power of attorney over whatever it is that they was working really hard to keep. So going back to what I said in the beginning, they're not going to receive the adjudication because why? They're not only are they getting exposed for being in same-sex relationships, they also going to get exposed for having some kind of some kind of STD that was posted that could kill somebody. Like these people was promiscuous. You understand what I'm saying? Somebody even practiced bestiality. You feel me? This relationship that they was trying to put together was supposed to humiliate the Most High. It was supposed to be a laugh in the Most High's face. Like, oh, that's your chosen one. That's your divine being. All right, well, watch this. They concocted this whole plot and plan to actually humiliate the Most High. And if we want to get a little deeper and a little more technical, it's the reason why we have been in the situations we have been in is because they have been humiliating, embarrassing the Most High since, I guess, Eve or Lilith bit that apple. That was the forbidden fruit. You feel what I'm saying? That's the forbidden fruit that they try to have a lot of these chosen ones get into. Relationships with people that was actually meant to hurt, break the heart, and humiliate the Most High, Divine Mother, the ancestors, all of that. So when it comes to this plot and plan we've been talking about for how many years now, it was actually to break the Most High's heart. Because these people don't believe in God anyway, right? So they wanted to make a mockery of the Most High. So that, oh, that's your person. Oh, that's who you want to do this and that for you? All right, we got one. See, they thought they was going to fail because they already think black people stupid anyway. You feel me? So they use black people to sabotage black people. That's why black people ain't never got their shit back. That's why black people ain't never got their land back. Because we was idolizing false idols. That's a side note. So anyway, all the lies that was told has been revealed. They couldn't get this person into a partnership to actually make a mockery of the divine Father, the divine Mother, the ancestors, the Galactic Federation, whoever's on the side of the Most High. They wanted to humiliate them with this plot, with this scheme, with this plan. And now all these people are being exposed for being what? Corrupt, pedophiles. These are the people that wanted to make a mockery of the Most High. So now they got STDs. They get exposed for being in same-sex relationships. And that, you know what I'm saying? Like the Most High is pulling their cards, literally. And they thought they was going to make a fool out of the Most High. The Most High was so patient. Y'all, when Most High was doing this, bro, I'm telling you, from day one, in my heart, I didn't know what he was going to involve me in. I thought it was going to be some easy shit. You feel me? I thought I was just going to create a page, come tell y'all some stuff, and then y'all go about your day. I ain't see none of this. I ain't see none of this. So here we are today. Everything being exposed in your face. From the dividers to the divisions, the divide and conquer, the manipulation when it comes to our voting system, our rights, everything is now been exposed to y'all. Now you have the ability, if you dig, you will have the ability to make the right choice. But if you get frustrated and your results are taking too long, you're liable to make the wrong choice. You feel me? Because you was too lazy to do the research. You didn't want to get the truth because it was comfortable to live a lie, but now it's getting uncomfortable. Hold on. Okay, so yeah, that's for that. Last part. I had some phone calls here. But they are now realizing that these people may have been scammed, conned, and they all invested, they all gave money to this individual. You know what I mean? Only for whatever they was investing in to be lost. So it's like whatever they was banking on for this investment, they lost that, and whatever they was investing in themselves may have lost that as well. They're gonna this person may have caused people a loss of a lot, and this stuff wasn't supposed to get out. But they thought they was gonna make a mockery of the Most High. You know what I mean? They thought at this time they was gonna be able to humiliate the Most High again, and this time the Most High, did something different, and now they are now going to be the laughing stock. You feel what I'm saying? They are showing, the Most High is showing these people how they didn't have control over themselves, how they didn't have control over their temptations. They didn't have enough control of themselves to walk away from their low vibrational toxic investments. When it comes to money, their houses, their homes, their car, and how they was willing to do anything for it. This is what the Most High is showing these people. How low they was willing to go for some money, for their riches, or for them to look a certain way in the community. You feel me? They was doing all this type of stuff behind the scenes. But they wanted to make a mockery out of them. They wanted to make a mockery out of him. And he's saying all I had to do was expose the truth. And they're going to see who really going to be the laughing stock of the town. Who going to be the real laughing stock of the community. You feel me? They was being all young-minded and naive, but they was talking about somebody else being young-minded and naive when it came to them taking this risk and stopping this woman's business, her from nurturing her home, her family, and all that, because they wanted to make a mockery out of me. That backfired. Now they know who the star. The star is Divine Mother, Divine Father, the ancestors, the ascended masters, and the angels. They're the star of the show. They thought they was going to make a mockery out of them. You know what I mean? They was going to make a mockery out of this Empress's beliefs. You feel me? Somebody could be doing heart attack magic right now. But what I think, somebody is about to, you know that sound effect when they be like, goop? You know what I mean? Like, you swallow or bit off more than you can chew. And it's like somebody that bit off more than they can chew. And they embarrassed about it. But right now they throwing heart attack magic that's going right back to sender. Because they thought they having a tantrum. They wanted to win so bad. They wanted to win so bad by making the Empress feel rejected. And now they over here having a tantrum. Doing the same old tired magic that's going back to sender. They paid for it. Paid people to reject the Empress. They were manipulated. These people are no longer going to be able, sooner or later, will no longer be able to block or stop your messages or the Empress from moving forward. also some healing going on. I think I'm being healed right now as I speak. So if it ain't my ancestors or whoever is going to hear this message, you may hear me coughing and you may say a prayer or something. Or somebody could be saying a prayer for me to start speaking, or for this throat chakra blocking to stop working. Anywho, back to the message. Spirit said they did all this to stop you from moving forward. Been sitting here stalking, watching, and do not see you in your head at all. Like, when it came to all these secrets and things being revealed, they was already, the Spirit had already exposed them. You know what I mean? They exposed them through the readings. They exposed them if you're a reader. So when everything started to hit the pipeline or come down through the media, you were already going to be prepared. And one is that this was not a divine partnership, relationship, and that this is not a relationship for the collective to idolize. It was actually to expose the devil in the relationship. And that's a side note what I just said. But being as though they were sitting here and seeing you not in your head, right? And they could have been attacking the family, you know, causing some kind of emotional grief and disruption within the family. Or they can't get in your head. So if they can't get in your head, there's not going to be a marriage. There's not going to be a fake marriage or a fake relationship with some kind of karmic child. Some child that would have been probably portrayed as the child, because the Empress was supposed to be in some kind of mental imprisonment. So they would have created a child in some kind of weird way, in vitro fertilization or some like that, and the mother would have been stuck in some mental institution, pregnant, could have died, and then might have died in childbirth. That backfired. So whoever this person was been going around here telling that these people was stuck in their head, heartbroken, telling lies that they're moving forward to calmer waters. My job was to come and reveal some stuff as well as this that is not happening. So right now they over there throwing heart attack magic, heart attack spells. But it was also for me not to speak. Excuse me. So, yeah. They're not getting that adjudication. All these people, this group, this occult here, and the three main ring leaders of this circus, and all these people they involved, they're not getting adjudication. Because they are going to be exposed for either dealing with same-sex relationships. Somebody might get exposed for having some kind of terminal illness. Somebody may get exposed for giving this illness to the community. Or the community don't know who gave this community this terminal illness. All these people was banking on somebody else's karma in order to get them out of theirs. They thought if they would make a mockery out of the Most High by putting their chosen one in a mockery of a relationship, they would be healed. The devil would stay in power. Now, I know, this might sound crazy to some people. Some people might not believe what I'm saying, but I'm trying to tell you something. It was to keep the devil in power while at the same time making a mockery out of the Divine Mother and Divine Father, which probably has been going on for a long time due to the fact of them keeping us in these karmic cycles, loops, black magic, idolizing false prophets and false idols, which is what we was cursed a while ago, and that's why the covenant was broken with the Most High, because we started to practice their ways, as you can see, right? You see, when it comes to practicing the ways of the devil, they are now being exposed. This is what's been happening for us, to us, for a lifetime after lifetime. So, whoever you idolize, stop. There's some good people out here that's wholesome and doing what they're supposed to, but there's people you can tell you're not supposed to be idolizing, because you're going to go live what they living behind the scenes. You feel me? If you idolize in their relationship, you're going to go get that relationship, because you're only being seen the outside of the relationship, but you're not seeing the exterior. Don't want what nobody else have, get your own. All right, collective, and I may be back with another one. I may leave this up, and I may take it down. I don't know yet, but I want y'all to know that I'm still in it. I haven't given up, but I feel like Spirit's job is. I feel like Spirit is now doing what they need to do. Everything else that we have done, has made way for Spirit to finish the job. And with that being said, I hope you guys have a good one. Bye.